Vlog.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Bata and Ashley, and we're here at Arlin's place right now.
What's good, baby?
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Sleeveless Show. This is your host, Arlin. I'm back and bigger than ever. Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm gonna be breaking down the small gathering that I had on Friday night. And I just wanna tell you about it because I think it could give you some really good ideas for your potential next small gathering. What we're gonna do in this video is just kind of break down the planning phase, the party, and then the after effects of having the small gathering. The whole idea behind this event was me thinking in my head, like, okay, I wanna start having some kind of like weekly gathering at my house, you know, no more than really like, I don't want really any more than 20 people. I wanna keep it somewhat intimate, and I want it to be something where people actually connect, have conversations, and get to know each other. And there's actually a purpose behind the event. Now, the purpose that I had with this one was like, people have been in lockdown for a very long time. It's only just now that people are starting to get vaccine. And obviously also testing is very easy access to now. The whole idea in my head was like, people haven't been socializing as much as they used to. Like, it's been almost over a year really since people were regularly going out. So my idea was like, with this disposable thing is, let me throw an event that generates some nostalgia and just memories of what it's like to go out. My idea was, let me give everyone, every single party or group of people that comes, I'm gonna give them a disposable camera, and it'll make sense with the purpose in just a second. Before the event, I made a nice little video thing that had, you know, the address of the party, it had the theme, disposables, what to wear, the time and the date, and a little bit of a hype video around it. The whole idea then, as I sent the invite and got RSVPs, was that once they've agreed that they were coming, I said, hey, send me your favorite disposables. Why? Why did I ask them to do that? Well, because when people go back and look at their disposables, you kind of tend to realize, if you have any and you're watching this right now, probably the nights where you brought out a disposable camera were some of the most fun nights of your life. Probably social nights as well. You don't typically go out and take selfie disposables, right? You're usually with friends. So I asked every single person that was coming to send me disposable pictures. And it got them jogging their memory of like what it was like back when they were having fun, social, and living in the moment. I think that's another thing too that was key about the disposables, was like, people are, when they use a disposable camera or film camera, they're typically more in the moment because they can't review the pictures, they can't put a filter on it, right? Like you have to go through the whole process of actually getting them developed. That was the whole idea behind this, was like, I'm going to have people just go into their memory bank, think about all the good times they've had with their disposable cameras. Before they even got to the party, they were pretty much in that mood already of that social mood, and they're remembering the times in the past. It's almost as if like I kind of like transported them back to before all this pandemic stuff happened, to like kind of, you know, speed up the process of getting into a social setting once again. Then once the event took place and I handed out the disposables to each group of people and each group of friends, sure enough, as I expected, because this was an experiment, I totally made this idea up in my head. As I expected, people were a lot more social. People were a lot more willing to kind of talk and open up and interact with other people. Because when you have, you know, this little camera, right, you're not just gonna take it like a normal picture. You're gonna do something kind of crazy. You're gonna make it look like you're having more fun than you actually are, and be, you know, like I don't know, like an influencer or something like that. And there's a lot less judgment too. Like when you take a disposable, you don't have to worry about the person taking it, like them seeing what you look like, because you just take it and that's it. That was kind of the during the event. Now, after the event, this was probably the best part, was that one, people started getting their photos developed, and I'll put some of them up on the screen here. You know, they obviously, like, what does that do? It's getting them to kind of think about like the event and kind of process the connections that they made and like the fun that they had. And it's not like, you know, you go to a normal party or gathering and you wake up the next day and like, that's it, you're on to the next one. Like the event sits in their mind, and now they're thinking about getting the photos developed, and then it takes a few days, and then they're probably thinking about in between that time if like what other people's pictures, you know, came out and looked like to see if there are any other people's disposables. So, you know, overall, it was just in my eyes, a really great, fun experience. I hope that if you do this and it's successful, that you know, tag me in your disposable pictures. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to be definitely coming up with a lot of new types of gatherings like this. You know, obviously more and more as vaccines get distributed. And yeah, I'm just excited to get to connecting with people again. I think that building relationships in a lot of reflecting over the last several weeks has been one of my, you know, obviously favorite things to do, and something that I can provide a lot of value to you watching as well. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this video. Just getting creative about like the purpose behind having people over, like not just it being a thing where you just have people over, you get some White Claws and you just shoot the shit. Like, it can be deeper than that. It can be deeper than just popping bottles at a club, right? There can be more to the story, quite literally. And so that's it. I guess I will leave you with, if you would like my help in building some social circle or some sort of tribe that support you, that you can even invite to something like this, then DM me on Instagram. DM me the word tribe, and I can show you how I've built my amazing friend group that means more to me than almost anything. And yeah, just DM me on Instagram, I'll respond, and that's it. All right, I'll see you in the next video.